like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's to the 15. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown Cincinnati. His 12th touchdown of the year. And with that touchdown pass, he draws even with the Hall of Famer Peyton Manning. Most touchdown passes in a single season. They share the record now with 55 each. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. It's Tua. This throw right side is caught by him. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, shot. Shot.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Big 6.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Yeah, watch it, Oscar. Hey.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep is Darius Davis. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
On one, ready? 11, empty. Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
On one, ready?
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
180. 180 shot.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Tua, give it to Achane, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready. Up.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his big tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Casey Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
11 empty. 11 empty. Here we go.
A a carry here for Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
I'm fine, ready? 12. Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Mika Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And now it's 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Bengals 27-yard line.
All right, come on. Ready, T, with it. Turbo 3, kick. Yeah. Hey. Out.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Get set. Out. Hey, Watson, Oscar. Come to me, it's me.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Solo left Zion.
A shotgun snap to Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's in! Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Then he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10
Stop.
at the 39-yard
Now
line.
Burrow on the bootleg. Pass right side. Higgins. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one.
On one, ready? Let's get set.
Higgins sent in motion. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
11, here we go. Stop.
The run here with Brown. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. The next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Here we go, here we go. Right, stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Into the hands of Yosibas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Stop. Right, stop.
Burrow now. They'll set up the screen to Brown. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target, and it'll be third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Here we go. 180.
Burrow. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Tua now on first down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and a yard. That's a 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Ice jam! Ice jam! Out!
A run, and it's A-Chan. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across the field to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5.
Wait.
Throwing is Tua. This one caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Tua. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
It is 3rd and long.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Corner, long.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be home in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bengals 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's his his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
To throw is Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's complete. It's Yosivon. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
He'll get this one complete to Brown, and he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Second down, Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Once more from the 2. Third and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
20, TX. Ready. Get him. Out.
Fake the head. B.J. Hill. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Play action, it's Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. pressed at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle again. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead. It's 3 points. All that separates these two sides as half number 2. Kicks off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Higgins sent in motion.
Play
action now. It's Burrow. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
On 1, right?
Here we go. 17 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From 31, here is 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Go ahead.
We'll get this one out wide to Tyreek. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Get set. 11 MT. Hey, can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Bengals. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Check it out. Ready. Out.
Play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's thrown right side. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll bring up second down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
A run out of the gun with Achane. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set. Go ahead. Running team.
On the handoff, this is Achane. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Turbo three, kick. Turbo three.
Once again, it's Achane. He'll manage only a couple. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 21, here's second and 8.
All right, come on. Running team.
Tua gonna hold on to this. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The tackle by Cam.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. This is caught at the 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
2-yard line.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Right is in for a touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup late.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9.
Gun.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
11 empty.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yoshiba. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. And he will score! Noah Fant. Touchdown Cincinnati. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Go. Ready. Solo left side. Out.
2 and out on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Out. Cover.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Tungo Bailoa. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. He's into the clear again. And he's got another one. Tyreek Hill took down Miami. That is his third touchdown of the game and his ninth for the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Got.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on second down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
All right. Whoa, whoa. Go get him, go get him. Out.
On the ground, here is H.M. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a third down and 4.
Right here. Big team.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
A lock. Go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, team.
Tua gonna give this to Wright. The ball comes out.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
On one, ready?
They'll come up for first and 10.
Get set. Ready? Right shot.
They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll be taken in by Samaje Perine. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Here's Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal.
Here we go.
It's first and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Here's a screen set up for Perine. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That's complete. It's Yosiba. They get 24 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
First down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So, rarefied air for the quarterback position. The first QB to ever throw 60 touchdown passes in an NFL season. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Dolphins 45.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Here is 1st and 10.
How about you? All right, come on, let's go. Out, out. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on 2nd and long.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Ready. Wait.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
They're right here. 20, 20, TX.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Makes the score Dolphins 52, Bengals 49. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
Poses.